can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He shakes him off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Henry will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Mahomes firing complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Cousins on the move to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Going for Jefferson downfield.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They run on 1st down with Jackson and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cousins. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Zac Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Randy.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean you a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and never. Talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stay with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom a ratchet. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean true. All it takes for you, that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck how close we is. You cross that line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Dobbs. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. The ex-Niner, Deion Sanders, with the tackle defensively. 2nd and 9. Here's the option. And it's a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll start here with Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run again with Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
The quick feet by Jackson, and he's taken down inside the 30. Inside, it's Jackson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run, McFadden. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darren McFadden punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. on the... And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Dobbs' throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 58 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Still going. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Dobbs to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Nico Collins.
46 yards.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the... So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Johnson, 46 yards.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Randy Moss as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards to go, second down.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Dobbs.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Complete to Likely. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards. And the Niners are able to claw one back. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On second down, Dobbs. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nico Collins, 98 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe... The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 98 yards. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They need 12 here. It's third down. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play. He's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there.
96 yards.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
From the 35, here's second and a yard.
Dobbs is throwing. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Out of the gun, Dobbs throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6.
71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Second down and 4.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run again with Jackson. Fights off the defender. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. give, it's Jackson. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the give, here comes Jackson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run here with Bo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Big play! Big play!
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Open man downfield is Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 37.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Jackson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it.
Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mop something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gonna pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play, I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter like break.
Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners, GMF, good money. New whip, 200, soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gonna be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag, speeding off in the Jag. Yeah.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L, but if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is win. I ain't never took a L, but if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, keep keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. Now it's like work for 10K or
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One-man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't...
Say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me. Say you gon' ride, is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name him with I keep 3 on me.